first introduction video that we did, and like we were very excited to work all together with all the different disciplines, and we tried to encompass them also in the whole project we're going to show to you. Next. Which is called Dream.G, a community-driven design task force for .G. Also in Chinese or logo. And so the way we approached this whole project was in the beginning to relatively naively just conduct interviews. So we went out in the different areas and talked to the people and asked them what are the issues, what are the problems. We also had a question, what is your dream, things like that. This is on the market before it was a police station. Next. This is a woman in the public housing area. This is next. This is somebody visiting the Riverside Park during the week. Next. And so, yeah, as I said, it was maybe a bit of a naive approach, but what came out of it, I think what struck us the most was that the responses we got were very, very direct, and there were things like less dog shit, or we need public toilets, or not so many smokers around, and so, but nonetheless we were very interested in that approach. So we thought we were going to continue with this approach, the ethnographic approach, and we defined these questions for us. So who do we want to ask, which questions exactly do we want to ask, and how do we ask these questions? Maybe we can ask differently and then get different responses, and where to collect and communicate all that information. Next. So, who to ask? So these are, as probably by now everybody knows, all the different parts of CHUN-CHIEN. So this is the old part of the university here. This is the new development with the mall, and there are like high-priced residential areas. There's a public housing area. We have the Riverside Park at the bottom. So very, very diverse. And yeah. The next question was, so what kind of questions do we ask? And what we did was, we thought of very open-ended questions, something like, what is missing in .G, or what is .G for you, or what is your dream about .G, and very directed ones. Next. And what we thought a lot about was how to actually ask these questions. First we did a person-to-person interview. Then we thought maybe we can do other things, and maybe we can actually even make that part of the project and develop research tools or interview tools or extended interviews. Next. So this led to our first mini project, the .G surveys, where we tried to ask questions differently, and we put up these surveys, which you can see here, on lampposts all over .G. Next. These are the locations, so again, we purposefully tried to cover all of those different areas to also get the different answers from the different populations. So this is a little bit of a making of. Next. This is putting up the first one. This is after 1 day. Really depends on the area. In the university, of course, we had many of them covered with the text in the public housing area yet as well. Not so much in the Riverside Park. This is after 2 days. And we also put them in restaurants, in the mall, in the lobby of the residential area. And we had about 40 plus out there. So the next question is, where do we collect and communicate all of that data? Next. And so what we did is we came up with a website, which is basically the platform for this whole endeavor. So the website is called green.g.com. And what we do is we collected all the different issues, problems, dreams that the people had, put them on the website, and then because we've been, all the time as designers, we've been developing solutions for the individual projects, issues, we also put those online. And the idea behind this is that that the whole public can then, of course, appreciate both the issues and also can communicate and maybe vote on the individual things and vote on our solutions or our proposals. Next. So here, for example, somebody is looking for more nightlife activity next. And this is a design proposal for a floating club for the Riverside Park with light. And next, once it's flooded, it's once the whole riverbed is flooded, the club is floating, you can still party in the typhoon. And yeah, and it's blinding. Okay, next. And so this is basically the whole approach that we've been following. We have research tools such as the interviews, such as the questionnaires, but we're also interested in developing new ones. This leads us to answers or whatever feedback we get, which is all collected and communicated on the website. And so this is basically our approach. We take that information, we as designers filter it, bring our design products back onto the website, leave real artifacts in the real world, and at the same time, of course, a wider public can participate, read about it, and maybe we can even have other designers come on board. So we would like to show you now 3 projects that came out of this process, and yeah, where we especially tried to also cover all of the disciplines that represent our groups. So the first one is the dream horn.
So here you can see the dream horn. I'm going to demonstrate how we really use and dialect this public.
Yeah. Okay. Which more security in that key?
Those streams has also recorded in the MP3 player and will be posted in the website design before as well.
So we see this as an extension of the interview format. We purposefully put out this very weird, very eye-catching object and put it to busy areas on the marketplace and hopefully get attention, and maybe also because it's such a weird spectacle, we might get different answers than from a person-to-person interview or from a very formal question. Basically recorded. Yes. Yes.
Also, I wanted to use how we made these characters. Like we also, the first time we used the bamboos to tidy up, make a shape of this, and then next we use the packaging type, the rope we are always using for packages. Then we make wings, like make it more like organic wings. And also, while we're doing that, we by putting a sensor on it, like a sound sensor that roll it, and then it comes out the bubbles. And that's the way it goes.
That's yesterday night. Okay. The second project.
Okay, and then to extend this process, we asked ourselves whether we could take some of the information that we collected and put it back out in the world in a very direct way to possibly solve people's problems, and use it as a platform in order to collect even more information. So extend the interview and solve the problem. So in this project, we're calling it the DASI Dream Vaults, and they're a platform with negotiable usage. So we said, on multiple forums we found that people were asking for lighting in the Riverside Park, so we took the idea of this lamp and we made it a lamp that you could climb up and inhabit the top of. Next, please. And then furthermore, that you could then project something, somebody's dream from that lamp as like a large slide projector. And this wouldn't occur all the time. This would happen, when we came in and we were there and we were dialoguing